I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. This is another video of how the Democratic Party lied to the United States of America. After Biden's first interview, after Biden's first chance to go up against Trump for the next president of the United States, and after doing such a terrible job, everyone said there was an issue. The Democratic Party tried so many times to spin the story, to change the narrative, to say that there was no problem. Now, all these stories coming out, and people are supposed to act like we surprised, where the Republican Party is not surprised. The Democratic Party can act as surprised as they want to be, but you all knew the truth, and you all lied. So don't come here now talking about it. Don't be on The View. Don't be on all these other channels talking about, well, they lied to us. We didn't know. We all knew. Everyone could see it with their own eyes. If you didn't see it, you chose to not see the issue. But we knew right away. We knew it was a terrible thing, and he shouldn't have been running for president. Here's part of an interview that Axis got that everyone's playing right now. This is part of the full interview. Let's check this out. Here we go, another day, another...
I see. Are those the steel rails that you're talking about?
Yeah.
So in this same photo, ending in 0002, there's that foreign policy notebook,
Yep.
and then another one underneath it.
Yep.
So these notebooks are in a different place than the notebooks that were in the formal library.
It's certainly just getting them out of the way.
Sorry to say,
I mean, there's no rhyme or reason to it. It's just getting them out of the way. You know, they were sitting on the table, so somebody or I or somebody took them, dropped them in there.
I see.
And it's not like, I mean, there's no, anyway. The answer's I don't know. Okay.
Stop. And we'll come to... Okay. Here we go.
Okay, if we go another couple photos forward, ending in 67 and ending in 68.
Yeah.
Do you see certain file folders here with your handwriting on them? Did you write any of these titles on these file folders?
Some of it looks like.
Can you make them out clearly, sir? Would it be helpful if they were magnified?
Like Jeremy Facebook. That doesn't look like my writing. For VP review, it doesn't look like my writing. Look at UD policy documents. Obama, what's that say? Iraq and Syria. That could be my writing. I don't think so.
Okay. So there were a number of, and just there are further closer in shots later on the tab, 69, 70, 71.
You know black codes. Anyway.
Okay. There are, we can go back to ending in 0068. There are a number of folders that you can, some you can see, some you can't see, but there are a number of empty folders in here.
Yep.
For example, JRB Genome backup codes is empty, and there are a number of other folders that are just empty. Did you recall, were there some folders in here that the contents were removed and placed somewhere else? What do you know about that?
I have no idea.
Back
I see
to,
M&T banking. It looks like it could be me. Unity, Bauer, Iraq, political, empty files. This looks like this Jeremy Facebook. Well, I don't think I did that one because I can't imagine I look at Facebook.
so putting
I'm not
the
being a smart guy.
So putting the handwriting to one side, when you take a look at the labels of these file folders, what's in this file cabinet?
Everything that was left on the table somewhere. I mean, there's no rhyme or reason to what's in this file cabinet. University of Delaware, Facebook, code, Syria. I mean, just anything that was picked. University of Delaware, probably Mark Monitor, I assume that is. And Biden cancer. There.
Did you see what he said right there? Biden cancer. So did he start a program by the Bidens? A cancer program? Did he know ahead of time that he was dealing with cancer? Was that a premonition? Isn't that interesting? That this just came out? They just released these files. He talks about the Biden Cancer Institute, and then to come to find out that President Biden has cancer. Wow.
The BRF, Biden Foundation, PAC, M&T Bank. What's this one say? Can you see? Anyway, I don't think there's any rhyme or reason. They're clearly not based on subject matter. They're all over the board. So my guess is these are just things that we decided not to throw away, or, as I said, they were just miscellaneous stuff that was lying around that got put in the drawer.
Well,
See domestic policy.
if we can flip to one particular photo in here, it's towards the beginning.
I'm sorry, what number is that?
It is the fourth one, and it ends at 0002. It's of the black spiral bound notebook on the right side.
Yeah, okay.
DSE underscore 0002. So if you can see towards the right side of that notebook there, that's labeled 1612 number 2 foreign policy, there's a document sort of standing out to the right side.
Yeah.
So there's a document that's tucked into that particular notebook. So what do you recall about?
I don't recall a single thing, except that I can imagine there's times when I'd be in a meeting, whatever this was about, foreign policy, and I'd have something, okay, the meeting's over, I stick in the book. Staff doesn't know I put anything in the book. We're coming in, but if they did anything at the time, they took that whole book, put it in a drawer on my desk, get out of the way, and never went in the book to see what was in there, what the edge was here. Only thing I can think of.
Okay. And I will represent to you that document that we can see the right edge of it sticking out from the notebook, that is a marked classified document.
Marked classified.
Yes, sir.
Little tiny print.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay.
Well, I don't know how.
Well, no, because it matters. It matters in terms of how important they think it is. If you got classified written in that, really, you probably should see. Anyway.
Can I just ask a clarification? Are you representing that all of the documents in the notebook
I'm
are
sorry, the
classified?
documents include.
Include classified documents. They're not all classified documents.
Yes.
Correct, thank you.
So if it got put in with other stuff, I could see that them, meaning the staff, not going through, putting away my book, wherever it was, at the time, opening it up and looking through and pulling out, whatever's in there.
Mr. President, did your staff go through your notebooks, the ones that you were taking handwritten notes in?
I don't think so.
Okay.
And following up on that, would your staff?
You gotta check them, but I don't recall.
Right.
And would your staff be scooping up things from the table and placing them in drawers, or was that something that you?
Wait, if I hadn't already done it, they'd do it at the end of the day. Come in and clear the desk, put them in drawers. I mean, for example, I have a briefcase, I know it's here, but I have books in it that have material that I've written, not classified, that I'm aware of, that even aware it's mine, my private notes. And then they'll take it out if they're emptying the bag for me. And if I empty the bag and I'm doing it on the desk, I'm looking at it and I move to something else, they'll take that and they'll put it in one of the drawers. In my office, I have drawers, and you open those little doors in that whole Resolute desk, and I have climate, foreign policy, domestic policy, I don't know, Israel, if now, or, and they'd open up and flip it in that drawer.
We're speaking here for the president. I just want to clear on the record.
Yeah.
For the presidency, yes.
No, I agree, but it would be a not dissimilar thing when I wasn't, wherever I had put stuff that we're working on.
When you were vice president.
But even when I was, if I had, I kept speeches and notebooks when I was running for president, and they, virtually the same people who were in my Senate office, my vice president's office, and my my office when I was in office and when I was running and as president. There's a continuum of a lot of these people.
Okay, so I think we're done with those particular photos.
Okay.
And my plan would be to go on to another location within the lake house, the garage, and then those
Okay.
photos are the next tab.
That's the one I'm interested in.
Okay, so we'll keep going until you tell us.
You're good with
Make this
continuing,
work.
sir?
Yeah, I'm going to continue.
Okay, proceed.
All right. So if we look at the photos behind tab 7, there's just a couple of them. 2022 1221 underscore ERT underscore 005 and 009. So these photographs were taken in, as base number indicates, in December of 2022. So do you recognize this garage?
Yeah, I do.
The lake house? Okay.
And by the way, this is a second tranche of stuff that came to this garage. Because there was stuff when they emptied the pen office and they emptied the, what else, Chambridge Road. There were a lot of stuff they gathered up and they just took up and dropped in my driveway like this. And some of the little skinny boxes, some open boxes, some, but just pile everything up. I remember walking in one day, the garbage is out to the left here. You come out, and this door here, where there's a door leaning against it, that door is a, for example, these fans.
The ceiling fans, sir?
The ceiling fans. They're and so it's when they started to, because of those, the changes they're making, and so they just took in a pile of all that stuff there. These cushions were from the furniture that was on that. And they piled it up there. That podium, and you can see this other stuff is lighting like you see on television. That stuff was from the time that when we were doing the campaigns. They've been out there for a while. So there's a lot of, and this stuff is these. I mean, for example, there's when they took down all the stuff that we had in the home in Chambridge Road. Like I think one of these is a mirror, a full-length mirror. I'm not sure. It's the one you're looking at here.
Are you talking about the box in the rocking chair?
Yeah, I'm looking at 20. Okay, the same thing.
1089?
10 yeah. I think that has a mirror in it. I'm not certain of that. These other things are fillers for the having nothing to do with being brought from anywhere. Fillers for the heating system. You pull out, and those boxes.
And which boxes are those, sir?
I think if you look over top of the big box, you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all look the same size.
Yeah.
I think they are the filters for the heating system.
And are we looking at the photo base number ending in 9?
Yes.
Okay, I'm using the treadmill sort of as an anchor for the eye. Where relative to the treadmill are you looking?
I'm looking, if you walk in,
Yes.
you see those, I think that's what that stuff is. And there could be photographs that were boxed, I'm not sure.
The white things at the edge behind the rocking chair?
Yeah,
Oh, sort of peering through the rocking, sort of the spindles of the rocking back of the rocking chair?
yeah.
I see. So when you, I guess just looking at those boxes as a group, yeah, I think you characterize them as the second tranche. Where's the, well, maybe we start, what's in the second tranche? What is?
I have no goddamn idea, I didn't even bother to go through them.
Okay, do you know when this tranche of boxes arrived in the round?
No, because I've been out it now, it could be building material, what they're doing now. This is
2021.
2022.
2022.
December of 20.
Yes,
December
it's
2022,
December
much later, yeah.
did they, when did they?
About a
Oh, yeah, close. It could be, this is. You ever seen a picture of the house?
I don't think I've seen it.
Well, no, I mean, whether you saw it or not, if you saw the picture of the,
Yes.
you'd understand what they did. And because it is on the, it is, and
What is going on? What's happening there? Are they not using words? Is it cuss words or what? What could they be blogging out if he's describing the lake house? I don't understand. I mean, if anyone has dealt with anyone that had old-timers, however you want to say it, usually you can tell when they really start to have that cognitive what do you call it? It's like what I almost have. It's like the cognitive disease when you can start seeing the deterioration because they replace regular words with curse words. For some reason, they forget words, but they remember curse words. It's like it's woven into your soul, and they start to replace those with regular words. So instead of just talking and saying something, they'll be cursing because inside they're cursing because they can't get their memory to recollect what they're trying to remember. So I'm wondering if that's what all these beeps are about.
That kind of stuff. And then the whole back of the house, the stucco. Anyway, I'm up. In the meantime, I had work done, I don't know how long ago now, a couple years ago. I'd forgotten I'd been in the goddamn house since how long I'd been in the house. And anyway, so there's a lot of stuff that was going on. And this is all what I had down here too, are the golf clubs. And now, is this 2022 as well?
Which photos do you have?
I'm on 0024, ERT 0024.
Like tab 9.
Oh, tab 9. These are also, yes, these are also December 2022. So that's right. I was actually going to go to tab 9 right now. So if you look at ending in 24, this is the same. Photos are taken the same day as the ones we were looking at in tab 7.
Okay.
But the photographer has now walked into the garage and rounded the corner behind this huge pile of boxes and is taking a photograph there. And you see in the center of the shot, there's a little hang tag that says 1 on it.
Yeah.
And if you go to the next photo, which is ending ERT_0025, there's an even closer shot of that box. It's a little bit up. It's got that hang tag 1 on it. So, what do you know about this box? What's in it and how it got there and when it got there?
I guess it got, I don't know. When the hell got here? That was with Peter Rouse, Grace. That goes back away, same day.
Are you heading to it?
I'm just going.
I see.
Yeah, so you'll see more photos behind that one. So the box in 25 and 26, that's the box that was actually seen and found on in December of last year. So it's pretty beat up and torn at the corners. So then when the agents recovered the materials, the box it wasn't gonna hold up, it wasn't structurally sound. So they put the stuff from the beat up box into the new box, and that's what's shown in TSC_003. So it's the same stuff, just a more structurally sound box.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
Okay. And so some of them, for example, ending in DSC_4, you can zoom in and see some of the labels a little bit more sharply.
I'm wondering, could anyone that was working on that house, could they have gone through those boxes? He says he doesn't even remember how some of those boxes got there. So that means you wouldn't remember if any of the boxes were taken. This is not good at all, ladies and gentlemen. This is not good at all. I'm going to stop the video right here, but my goodness gracious, this is just not a good look. My goodness. God bless America. Until next time, I'll see you later.